Her Excellency, the Vice President, is arriving. Our team is ready, and His Excellency the President is right here. We shall give him a warm welcome. His Excellency the President is here. Let's welcome him. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for coming.
When I came for the 2018, I told you 7 activities which I had calculated. Number 1, coffee in the areas where they can grow coffee. 1 acre. That's why in the 1996 manifesto, we talked of the 4 acres plan for the small farms. And we recommended that if you can, put coffee in 1 acre. It will give you good money. In Vietnam, they get up to 18 million from 1 acre for coffee. Then the 2nd acre, fruits. And I'm glad the people in Teso here listened to my message and started growing citrus. I see there is some, when I fly over, I can see some clusters of citrus. If you do well, you can get good money. My daughter here, the VP, I started with her many years ago, using her place there as an example. You can tell them how much you get when things are moving well from one acre. You tell them on your microphone there.
Your Excellency, 1 acre of orange trees has 120 orange trees. And in the first to about the 10th year of harvesting, you can get 2.5 bags of oranges from 1 tree. And then the prices of the bags of oranges keep fluctuating. sometimes 50,000, sometimes 60,000, but the highest I have ever sold was 80,000. So if you calculate 80,000 times 2.5 bags times 120 trees, the deputy PSST is here. I think he knows the figure.
Is what? How much in terms of money?
The deputy PSST, Your Excellency, 2.5 bags per tree, and the highest I have ever sold a bag of oranges is 80,000 each.
Oh, okay.
So if it is 80,000 times 2.5 bags a tree times 120 trees
Okay, you
in
calculate.
1 acre.
You do the IMR.
Your Excellency, it is 24 million.
Now you hear. If you plant the oranges and you look after them well, by the 10th year, you'll be getting 24 million from 1 acre. From 1 acre. So that's why the NRM recommended that for the 4 acres model, number 1, coffee, if you are in an area which can grow coffee. Number 2, fruits. And that's what Her Excellency is telling you about the fruits, 24 million or 20 or 18, whatever. It's much more. Then acre number 3, put there pasture and have Frisian cows in the shed, in the house. 1 acre can look after 8 cows, Frisian cows. You cut the grass, you feed them. You cut the grass, 0 grazing. Not this free range cows going in the bush. Now with 8 cows, 3 of them are milking, you'll get about 60 liters a day. You drink 10, you sell 50. That is the 3rd activity we recommended to you. In writing, the 4th one would be food crop, 1 acre for food crop. Cassava or whatever you eat. Then, in the backyard, you have poultry for eggs, the backyard. Doesn't need a big space, it needs just the, you have sheds for poultry for eggs. That's activity number 5. Number 6, if you are not a Muslim like the Sheikh there, or an old Munyankwere like myself, who don't eat pigs, you look after pigs. They give good money. And then finally, especially here in Teso and Lango, fish farming. Fish farming can get you a lot of money. I have 4 fish ponds in my experimental farm at Kaumu in Ruero. My people get 68 million shillings in half an acre. And in these swamps here, you don't have to put, instead of putting rice, which spoils the swamp, if we can have a program to have fish ponds at the edge of the swamp, not in the center. You leave the center, the swamp comes back, the grass grows, the water flows, but you have at the edge. You tap water from and you put it in your. These are the 7 activities we recommended for you in intensive farming. There are other things which are coming. I hear of avocado, I hear other things. Those ones we need to analyze each one. I discouraged cotton because when I went to Paris some years ago, I was told that in an acre they were getting 200 kilos of cotton in a year, in one harvest. And each was 200 shillings. So a family was getting 40,000. And in Parisa, the average land holding is 2 acres per family. So if 1 acre is for food, the other acre is for money, you only get 40,000 a year. How would you get out of poverty? What chura are you using? Then there are other other things which we need. We need cotton, yes. We need maize, yes. We need tobacco. We need sugar cane. Those can be done by the people with big pieces of land, the ones of the extensive agriculture. That is our message. By speech, in writing, since 1995. It was in the manifesto of 1996, and we're always repeating it. And those who listen to us, they are fine now. But there are others who don't listen to us. So this compensation, without a new Injiri is originally, I think, Swahili, but in the Bantu dialects, we translated it to mean the gospel, the message of the gospel. I don't know in Luo and Ateso how they translate the message. Is the word Injili there? It is there. How do you say it? Somebody tell me.
Your Excellency, it is Ejiri.
Aha. So, if you get compensation without getting the injury of socio-economic transformation, very soon you will be back to where you started. So, compensation, yes, but with the new injury. The injury of what the NRM has told you. Either you go for intensive commercial agriculture with IMAR, with the Chura, or extensive if you have the big land. And then there are the other activities, what we call emyoga. Those ones are also catered for. If you don't want to do agriculture, you want to do carpentry, that one is also provided for. Now finally, the issue of insecurity in Karamoja. This will be handled. Actually, I was going to go there on Wednesday. I postponed my trip because of the death of Jacob Olanya, but I will go there. Now, I read the vice president here had a meeting here with some people, and they were talking about that situation. And she wrote me a report. And the report was interesting because they were telling her that, you know, the cattle rustling in Karamoja has now changed. Originally, it was traditional cattle rustling to steal cows, to marry women and all that. Now, in that traditional cattle rustling, somebody would steal the cows and put them in his corral, so that if you come looking for them, you can find them there. But these new cattle rustlers are for commercial. They are stealing the cows to put them on the lorries quickly and take them away and sell them. Oh, then I said, but that means they have entered my trap, because lorries don't go through the bush. They go along the roads. And the roads in Karamoja are not very many. So why not have roadblocks and all any lorry carrying cows, you find out where it is going and where it is coming from. What is the problem then? Barukudembe, I saw Barukudembe here. The brigadier, the commander. Where's Barukudembe? I saw him somewhere here. Huh? Don't run, brigadiers, don't run. They walk slowly. So, Barukudembe, if what you are telling, and you are telling me the same when I was in Karamoja.
Yes, Your Excellency.
If what you are telling Vice President and which she put in writing to me is true, then why not? Where do the lorries pass? Are they helicopters that they fly in the air? And
Your Excellency, we started, since you left in September, we started cracking down those commercialized raids. And we have a stock safety unit, and day and night we normally stop the lorries and we make sure that there is identification. And the recent one was in Abim, where some people who had lost their cows identified their cows and they are at police.
So, if you have blocked the roads, where are the cows passing?
These days, Your Excellency, the cows don't move at night.
Even if they move during the day, but on lorries. Because you see, you told the Vice President that people who are stealing cows now no longer put them in the corrals. They put them on the lorries for selling. Then you remember when I was there, I said, this is very simple.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
If they are on the lorries, they are easy to track.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
So what is the issue now?
On lorries now, even during the day, we subject them for identification if we are suspicious that these cows don't have proper permits, and
so
we call.
Then where are they passing? How do they take the cows? They don't put them in the corrals.
Your Excellency, it was then, but these days there are no those bigger raids that really attract lorries to move at night, even during the day.
Oh, okay, you see, for me, thank you very much for the report, VP. I read it. It is all there, and the questions are clear. Okay, Barukudembe, you go and sit. I will come to Karamoja.